Hi, my name's Dhruvi for Global Media Networks, and I'm here with Natasha from Asia Securities. Natasha is going to tell me all about the market and what happened today. Natasha?
Well, actually, today was not a very good day for the market. The indices took a major plunge, basically due to margin trade selling on margins. The all-share price index lost about 76 points to close at 5,605 points, while the Lanka price index too lost about 68 points to close at 4,841 points. The total turnover for the day amounted to about 970 million rupees.
Right, so we lost essentially more than 1% on both indices. Okay, Natasha, can you tell me what happened in terms of the turnover? Who dominated?
Actually, today, main interest was seen in Acme. Now, that is, retailers continue to play on Acme. If you would have followed the market during the past few days, Acme was constantly coming up. However, today, the situation turned around where Acme closed at 24 rupees 90 cents, down by nearly 25% after reaching a high of 34.5 rupees.
Wow.
However, their share contributed about 7 million to the turnover. Basically, I would say the reason for this turnaround in the share would be that it posted a quarter-on-quarter profit down by 870%. I mean, that is...
That's a good reason for any share to drop by 25%. I can tell you that. All right, now everyone wants to know what happened to Premier Blue Chip, John Keel's Holdings. That's the indicator for the market. What happened there?
Definitely. Now, John Keel's actually today also, it saw some high net worth interest there where 476,200 shares crossed hands at 170 rupees. However, the share closed marginally down at about 167 rupees 50 cents.
All right. What about the other high net worth interest? Where was that?
Other than John Keel's, you could see some high net worth interest in Commercial Bank, which too contributed about 30 million rupees to the day's turnover.
All right. Fair enough. Now, we were talking about Acme doing well. City Housing also, I understand, did badly after 2 days of good performance. Swarna Mahal Finance is the other one that's been doing well in the past few days. What happened there today?
Well, actually, Swarna Mahal Finance still continues to move up, and today too it moved up by about 8%, and it contributed about 70 million rupees to the turnover. So that is where most of the retailers were playing today.
Interesting. All right. Now, it was a downward market. We can't talk about the gainers too much. Tell me about the big losers.
Okay, the biggest loser of the day would be Greg Warren's too. As you know, there was a SEC announcement, the SEC directive which came through today saying that they should halt trading. The share will be halted from tomorrow onwards, that is the 3rd of February. And even though the expiration date has been extended from 24th of February to the 26th of September 2013, this does not eliminate the share. This does not give space for the share to trade between this period. So actually the cutoff date for trading is tomorrow. So based on this, the share, Greg Warren 2, continuously dropped and actually closed at about 1 rupee 80 cents, down by 70%.
I guess the investors who generally trade on Greg don't want their money locked up for that period of time.
Exactly. It's just a 1.5 years locked up period.
Yes. You don't want your money stored in something like that.
Exactly.
Fair enough. All right. You mentioned retail interest in Swarna Mahal. Where else was the retail interest?
Well, there was quite a lot of retail interest in Asia Asset Finance, which too witnessed its share fluctuate between about 6 rupees and 6 rupees 50 cents. And also Orient Garments and Ceylon Merchant Bank too witnessed some retail interest.
All right.
So then now my part is done. So I've told you about the market today. So let's move on to some business news.
All right, it's my go then. Now, business news has to keep in with the market as well. Now, Swarna Mahal Finance, as we just mentioned a couple of times, has seen a bit of news. The chairperson is now Jivaka Edirisinghe, following the retirement of Dr. Mrs. Soma Edirisinghe in compliance with good corporate governance directives. That's one story. We have another story about CDC. That's Ceylon Tobacco Company. The contribution in 2011 was 9.5 billion rupees up. This is to government income from a figure, rather to a figure, of 66 billion rupees. That's what they're giving the government in terms of tax revenue.
That is massive.
Rather big indeed. Now, the earnings side of things, 2011 earnings was 6.6 billion rupees in profit after tax growth, mainly thanks to tourism and the opening up of the markets in the north, especially. And, of course, our last news story for the day is the Transport Ministry is going to commence a super luxury low-floor city bus. Are you looking forward to this?
Not exactly, no.
Not a bus fan?
Not exactly. I would just wonder where to park the vehicle and get on the bus.
Where to park and get on the bus, right. There was a new parking centre opened up on the Gold Road. I'm not sure if you saw that. 5 stories of parking.
Wow.
Lovely. It was opened up by the President, I believe, 2 days ago. Anyway, now the 6 main routes in this luxury bus segment is going to reduce the number of private vehicles entering Colombo, or that's the objective. They want to reduce the congestion in the Colombo area. getting out of here at this time might be tricky. Takes a while to get out. Anyway, the objective also is to attract the passengers or the customers to use individual vehicles, who use individual vehicles, away from them and into public transport, hence luxury. So these 8 new super luxury low-floor city buses are going to be run on 2 routes every 15 minutes at intervals. And that's our big one for the day. We'll look forward to that, I'm sure.
Yes.
Get on the bus, Natasha. You'll like it.
We'll see about that. Anyways, wishing the government all the best with this new project. I think we'll wind up for the day. So this is Natasha.
And Ruby saying thanks a lot.